Hi everyone. We're back. Welcome in. Hi, Captain Stack. Good to see you. And good luck on Blueprints. Yes, I am so excited for this game and I'm so scared. And I honestly don't know much about it besides that it's a really hard puzzle game and a rogue light/like. Don't know which one. But I'm really excited to try it. This has been on my to-do list for so long. And then I was out of town for a week. I missed streaming. I missed you all. And so I've just been looking forward to, I've been associating the getting back to streaming and this game, which is making me as excited as possible. Good to go in as blind as possible. Then I did the right thing. I nailed it. Because I really absolutely know nothing. I think I've seen a few screenshots or maybe like some small videos here and there where I've seen the colors and the vibes and maybe some in the room, but it was a while ago and I tend to have goldfish brain, so don't remember much of it besides that. Oh, subscription. Hello. Thank you so much. Cerberus. Oh, I like that with the 3-2. Thank you for subscribing. I feel like I have to maybe acknowledge this up front that my Final Fantasy play on YouTube, I feel like brought a lot of people in here. So if you're coming in from that, hello. I'm so excited to like meet all of you and get to know all of you. It's been kind of a wild ride. I'm from the States, but I was in Spain. I was like out of town in Madrid when all of that was happening. And my brain was just, I was like jet lag, stimulation from being in a beautiful city. Yeah. You feel called out. You and everyone else. We were just like a little meager tribe over here, and then now things are growing bigger. So welcome in all of you. I'm really truly excited to get to know everyone and have you all get to know me. It's been fun engaging with like some of the comments and talking to people, and yeah, who knew that just so many people out there love games and love Final Fantasy and love a good and impactful game. I feel truly honored and so grateful to just get to connect to people with it. I'm gonna have to not be a broken record with all of that, but it's been seriously like a dream come true. Okay, I don't want to spend too long before I jump into the game. I picked a good one with the FFX, or FF10. Yeah, one of, I'm hoping he'll pop in here at some point, the rune guy or the runner guy, Jake. He really encouraged me to play that one. I was like, I wasn't even really set on trying a Final Fantasy. I wanted to try a PS2 game because I'd just gotten a modded PlayStation 2. And I had a whole list of different games to try. I got a bunch of recs, and he was really encouraging me to play Final Fantasy. I was debating between 7 and 10. He was thinking that 10 would be a good one to start with, although I feel like you can't go wrong with either potentially. So here we are. Here we are. Started with 10. People seem to love it. I'm loving it. It's so good. So I'm excited to keep going with it and try some of the others. Oh, you find it relaxing and the energy. I'm so glad. A few people have commented that, and it's like, I've been crying. I've been tearing up and crying so much from the game already. Not hardcore crying, but I've been tearing up a lot. And then so many people have been so kind, and that's really been getting to me too. So another subscription, the Geekin' Weekend. Thank you so much. Sharkbait! I saw you were streaming earlier and I had to get some work done. Welcome back in. It's good to see you again. I really wanted to pop in and say hi, but 10 is better to start with. 7 can be harder to connect with right off the bat, but has a lot of depth to invest in over time. Yeah, and so I think I saw that when I did some quick Googling just to like see if I could get a sense for which one I might like, and that was the sense I got. So I kind of felt like if I started with one that was just going to be more ready to connect with, or just kind of more accessible, I guess, to connect with, then it would help me appreciate some of the more nuanced ones later down the road. And a hype train just started. Y'all, I'm also such a newbie here still. Like, these hype trains, I think this is my second hype train. Sharkbait helped start another one earlier, which I was so grateful for, but I don't even know what any of this stuff means. I'm just here to game. I like game. I'm happy y'all are here. Okay, let me get this game pulled up because I am very eager to get started. I did already try opening it just to make sure everything would run. And please, like, it has been a hot minute since I've streamed, so let me know if the audio is weird. Let me know if anything weird is happening. And let me get this all switched over. What is this game about? I don't know. You probably know as well as I do. I just know it's been highly revered. It's like a puzzle game. Here for the vibes. Have a good stream. Thank you, the Geekin' Weekend, and thank you so much for the subscription. It really means so much to me. Y'all are lucky because I did just recently only realize that I could change the length of the ads on my stream. I had it set at like 5 minutes every hour. I feel so bad about it. So y'all are lucky you're coming in now when I have more stuff figured out. Okay. I've got my notebook too. We'll see if Frigi pops in today for the stream. I hope they do because I might need help. But I've got my notebook. I'm ready. I've just been told, Frigi told me that I'm going to need to take notes. So this is going to be big puzzle game. So I've heard. I think I will also try starting with mouse and keyboard. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and yeah, this art checks out, I think, with some of the screenshots I'd seen a little while back. It's kind of like we've got these the black outlines, which I feel like is a very distinctive art style. And then a lot of items. We have a crown. It looks like a paper crown, which is kind of fun. A really big chess piece. So I'm curious if we're going to be searching for certain items or something like that. It also sounds very ominous. This is absolutely a notebook game. And you've never heard of it either, Geeking Weekend. I think this game, it won some awards, right? I think it was... I didn't really keep up with last year's Game Awards, but I feel like I just remember hearing that this and Clair Obscur were getting some. Okay, it did. Yeah. So that is, I guess, mostly why I was enticed to try it. Yeah, I feel like E33 just really stole the spotlight. Okay. I think I'm ready. Everything got overshadowed by E33 a lot. I mean, I think deservedly so. E33 was really good. Also, hey, Jägermeister Cook. Welcome in. I was really enjoying our chat in the Discord. I haven't checked back in to see if you said anything else, but welcome into the stream. It should have won Best Indie Game of the Year, but E33 qualified as an indie. I know, I'm so torn. Anytime I kind of mention E33 as being an indie game, my brain doesn't like it. The alarms go off. Be like, this shouldn't be right. All right, we're starting. New game. Well, let me look at these settings. I think, how's the volume for y'all? I'll have to see, depending on the audio while we're playing, I might turn it up a little bit. Change the master volume. No, I think we're good. Controls, mouse sensitivity, field of view, blueprint map, room directory, stroll. Stroll. Brightness, that is good to know. Okay. Good to know some of those things are there. Audio is balanced. Nice. Yeah, it works. So probably probably mostly working. Lurking. Probably mostly working and lurking. Glad to catch your stream. Your friend let you play this for like 30 minutes on the Steam Deck. I like a lot of roguelikes, but I haven't played some in a while because, well, my partner Johnny and I, my whole story time, my whole journey, I say, as I've mentioned, trying to start this game several times now. My partner Johnny and I, this whole journey started because we wanted to start playing newly released games and like doing a podcast about it. Let me tell you, there are a lot of really trash roguelikes and lights that come out on a weekly basis. So I feel like I've played a lot of really good ones that I've loved and enjoyed. And now I've played a lot of really bad ones that have kind of turned me off from the genre for a little bit. So I'm excited to dive back in with one that can be used. You just realized you have a bunch of FF10 themed emotes you can use. That's funny. Okay, I'm starting. Nighthawk! Ah! Nighthawk, I've been so excited to hang out again. 3-month subscription. Thank you, Nighthawk. My trip was really lovely. I kind of got a cold. You might be able to hear it. If I have to blow my nose, I'll mute my audio, so I'm not doing that on stream. But the trip was really lovely. Spain was really cool to see. I feel like people have mixed feelings about Madrid from what I've heard. I really enjoyed it. We spent a day in Toledo. We took a train to Toledo, which was cool to see. And it makes me want to go back and like see Barcelona, some of the northern parts, some of the other areas. But it was lovely. The weather was great. All right, I'm starting. We're starting. I clicked it. New game. I clicked the new game. You worked in a cupcake shop together. Wait, that's awesome. And you said your sister's a pastry chef, right? Brogue. We saved it to a hidden folder on the PC. Nobody ever found it. Wait, that's such a good story. I love that. Your sister was the manager there. Nice. That's awesome. We love a little, like, sneak gaming. Thunder, rain. This is so ominous. I think this...
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
This whole estate?
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
I love this.
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
That's probably an important date, right? Everything's probably important, right? Exciting! Porky, hi! I was hoping you'd come in. Have fun lurking. Mad Flex be releasing your last will and testament. Oh, yeah, truly. I kind of didn't even track that, but it was playing. It wasn't even written down. We're here. Wait, will this I wonder if I'm gonna find out so fast. I wonder if this footsteps up top is how many steps I can take. Whoa, this is gonna be so cool. Here I was kind of thinking, it sounded so ominous, so I was thinking it was going to be some thing to do with murder or crime, but no, we're just trying to get rich. In a very ominous manner. We're just trying to get a whole dang beautifully located estate from what I could see from the outside. There's not even, I wonder if there's going to be any amount of tutorial. I kind of feel like they're just throwing us in here. Look how shiny the floors are. You can see all the reflection in the floors. This art style is so fun too. Oh! Oh! Okay. I see why this is ominous. Look at this view. So much is on the line here. the entire future of my happiness rests on getting the will. The grounds. Oh, wait, my steps did change. Why did it change? Oh, for rooms. Because now I'm in the grounds. I have to start outside. We've got to look at this. Holy cow. The fog. Oh. Wait, I'm so excited. I bet every room is going to be unique. Huh. It's out there. Clock. Fountain? Well, I guess more just like a pond. Okay, I'm gonna set my journal aside right now. Can I... Wait, what was the... There's something about the strolling. Alright. Shift moves a little faster. That's nice. I wonder if all these areas down here are all considered part of the grounds. If so, we've kind of got a lot to explore already. The waterfall! What's down there? Do you see those arches? I wonder if we can get down there. My guess is not. I think I already found the 46th room. It's just right there. This game's supposed to be hard? Maybe it's in the cave of the waterfall. It's locked. Just jump. We're all through it. Huh. Bridge. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be so much to explore. Ah! And they give us 50 rooms. So somehow, I'm guessing the roguelite-like aspect is that when I fail, I start back at this entrance. There's supposedly 46 rooms. And somehow, I require 50 rooms to find the 46th one. Speedrun complete. Exactly. Okay, also, I have to come clean. I have a confession. So, I've been getting so much crap on the Final Fantasy plays because my pronunciations, like, are so bad. Because they'll say it a bunch, and then I just forget it and pronounce it wrong immediately right after that. I think another show of how awful I am at remembering pronunciations and words is that, I don't know if you caught on me, like, not saying the word vinyl from reading Captain Stack's comment, but that is another word. That and ladle. I can never remember. I sometimes say, I don't know. I never remember if it's vinyl or vinyl. I think it's vinyl. I'm pretty sure it's vinyl. And I never remember if it's ladle or ladle, but I'm pretty sure it's ladle because ladle sounds wrong. So... y'all are gonna hear me say wild stuff. Yeah, it does seem like I did start saying Titus, which I know is gonna drive some people crazy, but I committed to that. There's a ton. I do like the aspect of like the tide, the relation of tide being part of the name, but I feel like I have to commit to a fire, the potentially original, to like Okinawa dialect. Titus is right. You're gonna pronounce it Tito's just to annoy everyone. You just shrug and figure they learned it from reading. Yeah. My brain works really well with numbers and really poorly with words. Which is kind of tough luck for recording and streaming. We're at 47. This is a campsite. I passed through another room and I was distracted. Apologies. I haven't really been able to interact with much else. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yeah, the tide connection is a thematically appropriate accident. Tidus. But you're a Tidus guy. Notice as not ice. Whoa. Wait, that's so funny. You learned it from reading Pokemon Yellow, so you pronounced it not ice. And the fact that, oh, Tidus is a name in English really just makes it fit even better. Ah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, especially if English isn't your first language, pronunciations are always strange. They're always strange. Okay, the campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. So this is my campsite. You may call it a day at any time from the Blueprint menu tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Me missing the first stuff you're supposed to get because I decided to turn around and explore outside. Wait, that's cool though. That this is the campsite where I'm staying. And not cool because... is it my uncle? Won't let me stay inside. Maybe I should go get the blueprint. Yeah, at the end of the day... I mean, I guess, like, culturally, I feel like it is nice to work hard to get pronunciations correct, but at the end of the day, language is all about our conceptual understandings. So... oh, I need a code here. Hold on. Wait. 1993. Dang it. I was hoping it would be the date. Had to try it. Okay, I should probably go get the blueprint. Pecan Pond. Data Data. Salmon. Have any of y'all heard that one? So many doors that I can't do anything about. Ooh. I feel a sneeze coming on. I don't think it's gonna happen though. It's not tragic. The allergies, I'm sure they're getting all of you as well, but they've been coming in hot. Private drive. Do I... if I go between private drive and... the campsite. Yeah, so going back and forth between rooms also clicks down the ticker. I'm sure the end pattern is going to be something where you have to go back and forth between stuff. There's a French-Canadian streamer you follow, and every so often he'll pronounce otherwise silent letters like the L in salmon. Yeah, especially when, yeah, English isn't the first language. It has been fun. Well, I also feel embarrassed by some of my pronunciations because I have been studying Japanese, and it's been really fun to learn the pronunciations of the characters over just single letters. But it does mean I feel like even more reason why I should not be messing up some of the pronunciations. Wow, we are so high up. How did Herbert S. Sinclair snag this place? Browns. Bird? Some flat rock, some not flat rock. Tunnel? Scary tunnel. I don't have a light. Oh, you took it for 5 years. I've been studying for a year now, and sometimes I feel really proud of how far I've come, and I'm like, I'm crushing this. And then I just try to listen to a native speaker or watch some show, and I quickly get humbled. It's so difficult. I'm gonna need to get a light to come in here. I'm gonna keep notes. I'm gonna try to keep notes of some of the things I find. Tunnel in grounds needs light. What's this? Maybe there could be a switch or something. Oh well, I'm just exploring. The ambiance in this game is also quite peaceful. Okay, we're going back inside. Interact with any of these things. Chair. I feel like I've seen this pattern before in some of the blueprints images. Maybe not. Borky, 7-stream streak! Woohoo! You've been crushing it. I gave you a whole week off. Ugh. See, here's the information. Here I was just trying to figure it out on my own. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one footprint. You will lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Got it. Door. Wait, I'll wait to open the door. Open only in the event of my death. I've died. English loanwords break your brain. There are so many times the pronunciations are broken. And you have no clue what the original loanword was. Yes, I've been doing, I've been using Pimsleur app, which is all audio. I've been doing some other stuff too, but sometimes I'll learn a new word, just be like, okay, this is the Japanese word, and then realize it was written in katakana and it's supposed to be a loan word. Forky, thank you. You're an amazing viewer in person as well. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose real quickly. Let me mute my audio. Let me get the right one. Okay. As a hand talker, this room gives you keep your hands in your pockets kind of vibes. So that's funny. It does, yeah. Like you should be very prim and proper and don't do anything too outlandish. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please, do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. I don't think... Oh, maybe that would mean the grounds. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. So that's why I need the notebook, because I'm going to need to remember how and where to find everything. Basically, I can't carry anything over. I'll have to go back and get all of it. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. That would be too easy. Dang it. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. I like that. I like that a lot. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. It just means the game will take some of your stuff at the end of the day. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, welcome in, Conage. Conage, you're an amazing streamer, but a terrible person. Lol. Sounds like a nightmare when you need to find the bathroom. Except you just have to follow, if you just need to find the bathroom, you just need to follow the grandmother's advice. Abandon the path and just go where you want it to lead. Which I think would actually just mean that you could pee anywhere. There's probably pee all in this house. Because you just do what you want, wherever you want. In-universe way of saying roguelike, yeah, for sure. Oh, you're trying to improve. Hey, that's the most we can... You've already stopped stealing candy from children. Wait, that makes someone a bad person? I do that all the time. I thought that's what children were for. Just to, like, steal candy from. Well, learn something new every day. Wait, exit out of this. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm great then, thanks. This is the blueprint. It must be. The Mount Holly blueprint. Look at some of this text. This is so funny. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Tab. Ooh. Whoa. Antechamber. Is that the 46th room I'm trying to get to? Call it a day. Oh. Whoa. What? Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Objective. Okay. Oh, so this is the directory. If I've discovered some of the rooms, I can look here. So the antechamber maybe isn't room 46, but they're connected. And if I get to the antechamber, then I figure out the connection to room 46? Something? Shops. Green rooms, red rooms, hallways. Wow. Have I played any other puzzle games I've liked a lot? I actually haven't, I feel like, played too many puzzle games. When I was doing my newly released game era with my partner Johnny, we played a game called Orbis that I really enjoyed, but I haven't really played enough puzzle games to probably know what really makes a great one versus a not great one. I guess outside of me just enjoying it. But I guess you could really truly argue that that's enough. That if you like it, then it's great. Still. Means hard. What door? Ah, I'm already paralyzed. Decision paralysis. Okay, hold on. I gotta feel this out. That one has the holly stuff over it. Or the holly symbol. I'm gonna do this one. Oh! Oh! Because it's never the same. You choose what path you want to take. What? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, all the rogue. I just thought I was going to be exploring around, but there really is some roguelike aspects here. Because these have almost power-ups for what you get. Yeah, enjoying it is the rule of thumb, no. Let me type for Orbis. That was how you spelled it. Closet, 2 items. I kind of want to, but a hallway will open up other doors. I have other doors I can see. I've already wasted 8 feet. I've lost 8 feet, so let's do the closet. I want to see what items. Okay. Die? A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. That's cool, and each of the rooms are ranked. A small coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coin, you earn an additional coin in interest. Huh. Yeah, because in the directory there's shops, so I'll be able to buy other items. That's so fun. Can I close this door? No, it just stays open. If I press tab, you can see the map at the same time. Oh, the closet! My coin purse! I can see it while I'm choosing between the rooms. Is that what you meant? Okay, let's do the right side. A pantry, a guest bedroom 10 feet, parlor, a puzzle piece, coin. Not me feeling tempted at this point to start picking the rooms based on how I would want the layout of the house to be. I'm like, this is the entry hall. What would be, you know, we probably wouldn't have our guest bedroom right here. We wouldn't have our pantry right here. A parlor seems reasonable, especially with the windows. But also I want to see what this puzzle piece is. Fun wallpaper. Whoa. Oh! The puzzle piece means we're facing a puzzle. This box is the white box. This box is the black box. The blue box contains the gems. What? I'm guessing that just means it would be the black box. Unless they want me to get tripped up by the words and that I should actually just open the box that is blue. We don't technically know what this box is. This box was not labeled the blue box at all. It could be a green box. It could also be a black box. So... Can I even interact with this? No. Is this Herbert? It's got really dilated pupils. It's a black box because it's black. 900 IQ. Putting the guest bedroom by the entrance makes it easier to boot people out. So true. So true. You know, if you get put in the guest bedroom by the entrance that, you've been rejected. Apple? Oh, I got more feet. A toy wind-up thing? Wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. Oh, so I have to use that maybe to open up the boxes? Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry, on May the 2nd. Oh, okay, here we go. There will always be at least one box, which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So one box is always true. At least one box. At least one box on both of these statements. Well, this feels... This box is the black box. Lie. This box is the white box. Lie. So this one has to be true. The blue box contains the gems. You love when you get feet in your apples. What a lovely surprise. Perfect for the picnic. I got it! 900 IQ! I have 2 gems! We did it! Hi, Thunderverb! I'm glad they didn't give me the option to open the boxes right away, because I was so ready to open this black box. Okay, I think that's everything. If I leave this room... Okay, so that would be... The benefit to picking rooms that have other doors is that you don't essentially lose a foot. One of our 50 feet. That poor Simon was born with. Whenever you enter chapel, lose coin. But it has 3 doors. What is the benefit to a chapel? 4 doors always left unlocked. There are so many types of rooms to discover. I don't have any coins, so maybe I do the chapel, see what's up with that. 4 doors always left unlocked. Will some things relock? Oh, okay, I tried the map thing. I see what. Oh, and it shows what it would end up becoming. Wait, the hallway would connect rooms. Oh, so would the chapel. I think I want to do the chapel. It's good game design to put the key next to the instructions. Yeah. I guess this game won awards for a reason. It's like an equestrian angel. Hi, Sure Gaming! Welcome in! Chapel room. I'm good, how are you? Is this a puzzle? We have numbers. Pictures. The holly symbol again. I was told I need a notebook and that makes me want to write everything down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's 5? Well, let me just take a look here. You're scared of Big Black because it may have been green somehow. This is for sure the game that would make my brain run in absolute circles around itself until I just did the most ridiculous thing. So this really just opened up. It was just doors. I lose money coming through here, but there's nothing. There's nothing in here. But I'm curious about why are these mosaics numbered? I'm not gonna write anything down about that yet, but my spidey senses are tingling. You would do screenshots instead of notebook. But yeah, if you do 100% of the game, there's a lot. You need some way to note things down. I was just considering taking photos of all those things. Am I loving the game? I just started it. So I feel like yes, but I don't think I am deep enough in to be fully invested yet. But I'm excited. I would say I'm excited. Lavatory, Nighthawk, no worries. We found the bathroom. But I want to connect this to the entrance hall. I want to connect it to the entrance hall. Wait! Wait. No. Okay, I would still have a door after that. So, is the whole thing of this game that you're supposed to piece together the rooms in a way that enables you to have 46 rooms? Because I'm now just realizing that you run out of doors real quick. Like, I've essentially, by choosing the closet on that other side, I've completely blocked off. I mean, I guess I could snake around with my one remaining door from the chapel. Is it? Who knows? It was a test. Y'all passed. Okay, let's do... I really want to do the lavatory, but let's do the pantry. I want to connect to the doors. And get a banana. I got 3 feet from the banana. All these fruit. Coins, a note. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Leave it in the pantry. So this is we're in the pantry. I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Screenshot? That's gotta mean something. Pantry equals. Like, maybe I needed to find those things and come into the pantry again, or it just means that there are 5 of those items throughout all of the... Oh, yes. If you gotta go, you gotta go do the toilet. Sorry, I did not. We can go in the pantry. Can I open it? Can I go up the ladder? No. Timer. Okay, and there was a banana in the pantry. There was an apple in the parlor. We'll have to see if that stays the same. I'm going back into the chapel. Okay, we're taking screenshots of all of the mosaic. That's gotta mean something at some point. Screenshots taken. My last remaining door. Please don't be a dead end. Okay, we got more doors. We've got a den. Well, see, now I guess I have the... be in the garden. And I go, there were doors out in the garden, or the grounds, that were locked. The storeroom is a dead end, but it gives me a key, and I don't know what a key is now. A den has lots of doors, and a gem. Bedroom, when you enter this room, you gain feet. So bedrooms are good to throw in there because you can... What's... I have to try the bedroom. Can I just get back up to 50? But I'll lose coins if I go back into the chapel. Oh, well, I just want to see what happens. Okay, I lost a coin. I could just make... Wait. Did I lose? I lose one, I gain 2. No, it balances out. Dang it. It balances out. It's going... Leaving and coming back in is -2. And I get a +2. So it's kind of just a freebie room. Greetings from Reddington. I wonder if that's the nearby village or just something fun. I love this watercolor, and the black lines and outlines fits well with the art of the game. This is how you went broke in your own home. Keep going in and out of the chapel. I mean, they're gonna, you know, the chapel wants money from us all. There's so many hand pieces of art in here. Also, hi, Random Red. Oh, the foot. Wait, that is a good emote. That's so fun. I'm guessing that means you've played this game and really liked it. Must be an American chapel. Yep. The trunk is locked. I could have gotten a key from the other room. Maybe that is what. The blurry, like the eyes are so sharp, and then the ear is all blurry. That's interesting. The moon pendant. The bed is a bit disheveled. What was going on there? Okay. If I can get a key from this room. A nook? I do also kind of want to know what happens if you have a door against a wall. I'm guessing it just wouldn't let anything work. A boudoir? That sounds fun. The nook would give me the key, though. And then I'm going to be locked. Food for sale. Gem requirement. Does that mean I need a gem to use the room, or that I just need gems to buy food? I'm gonna do the nook. I'm gonna see what happens when I lock myself out of rooms, when I have a door against a wall, and when I get a key. Because I do think at this point I should just be experimenting and kind of seeing what happens with every outcome. A key? That door scared you. What's door? Oh yeah, look at that. Wait, that's so cool. Haha. It's just boarded up. Against the brick wall. Fascinating. Boudoir? Ah. Ah, okay. Took me a hot second. Thank you. I'm such a sucker for bad jokes like that. You do not have to apologize. And the boudoir. Those are really good. Okay. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Here they're going wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge. Ah, but there's another thing to unlock. I should probably unlock this. Use? A hobbyist lockpick kit will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That's what I'm kind of curious about, this whole something's locking, something's not. Is this a door? No. I'm losing my money. And okay, no, I can still see what every room does. Huh. And there is... I guess I should have seen this map. I should have seen on this room here if it only gives me rooms that would fit within this corner bound. Like, I think I also have to consider how each of the rooms are fitting together in this grid. Are we playing Tetris 2? What are my favorite games? That's a good question. Very good question. I mean, I like to play a lot of indie games. I feel like I've played quite a variety at this point, which has been a bit on purpose. Now, some of these. I did just play... You're locked, unlocked. I did just play The Drifter, which is a point-and-click game. I'm not usually very drawn to the point-and-click genre. I kind of struggle with it. But it was so good. It was so incredible. And then I played Soma recently, psychological horror, and that was really good. This is such an ominous hallway. I need to finish playing BG3. You watched a YouTube Let's Play of it. It was okay-ish. For The Drifter? Are you kidding? Or of Soma? Both of them. Are you kidding? I loved both of them. But to each their own. It is good that everyone has different interests and tastes. Soma sounds like a better game. I think you also watched YouTube a decade ago. I could maybe see, because with The Drifter, I think it was... The story's a bit outlandish, but I really enjoyed the puzzles. Look for something I can unlock. But I could see the puzzles, like if you're just watching a YouTube of it, you know, you're not really engaging with the puzzles in the same way, or you're potentially just getting frustrated with whoever's playing it if they're struggling with the puzzles. So I could see it maybe being less fun to watch a video of. This is a code. I need to keep an eye out. I don't think the chapel things had anything to do with that. I need to keep an eye out for what that could be for. Hydrate, thank you. You'll check out my Drifter at some time. Yeah, you should play Soma first on your own if you want to. Cerberus, thank you for the hydrate. I've got a full jar to get through. I haven't been doing that. Okay, I think I'm at the point where I'm gonna do the sleepy time and then try again with a little bit better understanding of what's going on in the rooms. Because I really hoped the lockpick would do something. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, let's just call it a day. Tomorrow you will wake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory have been reset. Yes. Rockin' solid! Yeah, I almost said solid, but then I caught myself. I had to say salad. Because you still haven't changed your name back yet. Welcome back in, the Rockin' Solid. How about which games I've played the most hours? Do I need donation money for glasses? Did I read something wrong? What happened? Feel like your fave games change all the time. Recency is kind of important. Yeah. There are games that consumed your life, like Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, and so like I went through a Stardew Valley phase. I went through like a time when I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom for Zelda, but like I really liked Breath of the Wild. But that was kind of when I was first getting back into gaming or getting into gaming. I mean, like I've put a lot of hours into BG3, but I still haven't finished Clair Obscure. Oh, you were joking about the jar for water. Some of these jokes, as the other one you saw, you're probably gonna have to explain some of them to me. I blame it on the blonde hair. Oh, you hate getting headaches from not drinking enough. Happens all the time at work. Yeah. And streaming too, especially when I'm talking a lot. What else? Oh, this gives me my stats. Stats taken, 29. Items found, 3. Rank reached. Okay, we gotta do better. I like had played Hades and really enjoyed that. I played Esoteric Ebb recently and really enjoyed that. Save and continue. Which makes me want to play Disco Elysium at some point. I haven't played that, but it's on my list now. Day 2. I'm gonna know how many days I've spent. And like, I would say that usually something with a story really entices me in, but then I've played some fun stuff that aren't story-based at all. If only you got more headaches from your lack of hydration. So you don't get headaches, so then you don't drink enough. Yeah, see, Moroccan Solid, you got it. You nailed it. Your normal level of hydration seems to make your blood slush if you try to donate. What? Okay, clean slate. So. I want to try, let's try a little snaking around method. The hallway would be good. The hallway would be good. Let's do the hallway. I haven't done that yet. Double your headaches and give them to Konich. Yeah, we can just donate all of our headaches to you, Konich. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so now we're seeing more stuff on doors being locked. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Is this now the case because I used the hallway? So the hallway almost creates a condition for us. More likely to be locked, and that's why I need keys and lockpicks. So some doors I won't be able to open and use. Such different doors. Busy wallpaper. Trees. A pin. You watch your brother play it. The gameplay ain't your thing. You don't like the dodge mechanic. I haven't finished it. Well, I've gotten through, I think, all the main plot points. But I haven't done the last fight. So I know what's going on, but I haven't done the last fight. I also like challenging games, and I liked the dodge and parrying of E33 because I've also been playing a game called Nine Souls, which is really heavy on the parrying. It's very difficult. And then a more newly released game, which is on my Twitch because I played it recently before going out of town, Haunted Lands. So hard, but it's so fun. I'm addicted. It's so good. Freegy! Hi, Freegy. Now you're here to tell me what to do. You get to run this game now, Freegy. You're in the driver's seat. Just kidding. Rock and Salad, you don't know the E33 story. But you came in. I thought you had started watching my streams from E33. Yeah, BG3, it's so, like, if you're exploring everything in BG3, you get so overpowered. And I agree that, see, I always had fun trying to purposely do battles underpowered or, like, with one character. Because I felt like the battles got a little too easy. Audio design. Yeah, all of it is so good. Oh, love you didn't sign up to taking the wheel. Sorry. I don't make the rules. JK, I do. That's the new rule. I was in your recommended when I was playing Expedition 33. Oh, interesting. Interesting. But you hadn't played it. What do I want? The guest bedroom will give me more stats, but the storeroom will give me gem, coin, and E, which sounds good. But the parlor will connect. But I kind of like the idea of just doing a one-off room. I wonder how much... Like, if I use a guest bedroom now, I guess it doesn't really matter if I get 10 feet now or later. But I think I'm gonna do the store. Let's do that. What's the verticality of the map, especially in Act 1? In theory, it's great, but after decades of gaming, you're tired of keeping a mental map in your head. Interesting. Here's a tip. Try to solve the puzzles. I hadn't thought of that yet, Freegy. That, you know, that's a really good tip. You can make a whole strategy guide for this game. Try to solve the puzzles. Gem. You know the mechanics from the free roam fights, but nothing about the story. The story's pretty fun. They really like this minimalist art of just certain objects. Is the art important? This is a 10. I need a code at some point. Okay. Parlor. Utility closet, a breaker room. That's intriguing. Well, I can't use up this whole map. But if rooms in the West Wing are going to be more likely to be locked, I kind of want to stay on the east side. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Okay, I was curious about that. Interesting. Where you enter this room 8. And it would connect me back this way. This would connect me to this side, but really I just need to get up top. I'm gonna do the parlor. This game has some pretty challenging puzzles. You think I'll like it and we'll do well? I hope so. You think it's the longest puzzle game by far? So yeah, because oftentimes when I'm considering playing a game, I'll try to get a sense for how many hours it might take. And this one said, is this the same? Oh, but they say different stuff. That's fun. I think this game said, just from a quick Google, that it could take 30, 40 hours? Maybe not quite that long, but up there, which is wild. Same for Cyberpunk. You know the mechanics since you modded for a stream about it, but no story. I want to play Cyberpunk. I've heard so many good things. The only game you got spoiled was Red Dead 2 when you're on mod duties. That's pretty impressive that you haven't had more spoiled. Depends what you consider finishing this game. That's fair. It can take wildly different lengths of time. I could see that. You peeped on my ultimate final. Aww. Endzone to endzone play. Capped with the one-handed snag and the back was thick. Oh, thank you. Yes, we did get the dub. It was a fun tournament. I love playing beach frisbee. I'm so glad you watched. That's so fun. You played over 100 hours? First chatter with the ending spoiled. Yeah, no thank you. Oh, wait, really? For the Red Dead play? That's awful. That's so awful. That's brutal. Is this... This is the same. This is the same. Okay. What do we have? The blue box is empty. This is the blue box. That seems true. At least one thing could be true. At least one has to be false. The blue box is true. No! They wouldn't... This can't be a lie. This is the blue box. I mean, unless you want to call it something else. We could call it something else. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. That's true. So this one has to be false. The blue box is empty. That's false. The blue box is full. Woohoo! I'm crushing this game, y'all. This is easy money. Star-setting lineup on both sides of the field in the finals, yeah. I got to play against Johnny, which was fun. Don't let the streamer know how long the game is. That's a spoiler. That, you know, well, yeah. I could see people not wanting to know how long a game is. Usually I, like, just do a rough Google. I like to know kind of what I'm signing up for. You beat this in 30 minutes, easy. This ain't self-ID stuff. Blue means blue. I think I'm figuring that out. I'm getting to... Like, is blue blue? What is blue? Supposedly humans used to not even be able to see the color blue. You saw Johnny on the other side, yeah. That's a great emote. Yeah, it was. I had fun probably because we won, but the nook goes up. That's good. And it gets me a key. The closet gets me 2 items. I don't think I want to do the closet because I want to try to stay on this east side. The den gets me a gem. We do get a door going into the wall, which my main thing that I need to figure out is if rooms come back up. Because then if not, the den here would not be optimal because it wastes a door essentially. So I think I'm going to do the nook. Yeah, my partner's on the opposing team. He was out of town for a while, which is why he never makes an appearance in the background of any of my Final Fantasy videos yet, but he's back now. We're both back now. So my favorite thing is someone in a stream once, like I was just playing, he came in, he usually passes by behind me because his work desk is in here too. And someone was like, wild NPC spotting. I was like, what? Like, I don't see an NPC in this game. And they were talking about Johnny passing through in the background. I found it very amusing. So y'all will see him at some point. Also in Japanese. Yeah, because, yeah, AOE. Like, when I learned that word, it was described as blue/green, the combination of the two. Downgraded to background NPC. That's funny. Does he have an inner voice when he thinks? If not, NPC. I'll ask him. Because supposedly some people think in images or words or not words, so maybe. A journey. Wait. Okay, this is the same tip. Same tip. Key. But nothing to open. That's different. Spare room. We haven't seen that yet. Secret passage. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. You cannot fathom having an inner voice. You almost don't believe people who say they don't have one. Which is probably... Wait. You almost don't believe people who say they don't have one, which is probably toxic of you. You cannot fathom not having an inner voice. Okay. I read that wrong at first. I didn't read the not. And then I was like, how can you not fathom not having an inner voice? But yeah, same. No, they're alien invaders, lizard people. I just like... I mean, y'all might even notice it on some of my videos or stream. Sometimes I feel like my inner voice is so loud that I feel like it's happening out in reality. And then I just kind of wake up to realize I've zoned out for however long because I was just thinking. Get the chapel and go back and forth in the room. Freezy! This is what I get from telling you that you're in the driver's seat, right? You're just gonna troll me with this game now. Gem requirement. I have gems. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. I want to know what's up here. I mean, the chapel does open up some different rooms, so... Going to take you triple amount of time to finish the game. Spare room. I'm gonna do the secret passage. Let's see what that does. Mess around and find out. Nothing but sabotage. And then we're gonna get to the point, because if I say right now, I'm not gonna trust anything you say anymore, then you're gonna start saying actually helpful stuff, and then I'm not gonna know what to trust. You're gonna be just like those colored boxes, except that any number of statements could be false and any number could be true. I love the random objects of art. The Holly Mountain. Yeah, the mountaintop does look like Holly. That is so... I love that they came up with that. For the mountaintop to look like Holly and that to be then the symbol. And for it to be called Mount Holly. Draw the chapel and go in and pray for 30 minutes. I mean, I think you all would really love to see that, right? Gold sink, red rover. This is cool. I like this. The key to the bedroom, green thumb. The halls of Holly. Wait. I should probably remember what all of the different rooms are. Red is for the chapel. I don't know what gold. I mean, like, red could... Maybe I should just see if I can avoid the chapel for a while. But it does do a lot of doors. Purple is bedroom, which gives me more feet. I don't remember what green might be. I'm tempted to try either the green or gold. Or I could get another hallway. Presumably, if the Halls of Holly is a hallway. Which could be nice to connect things. Let's try the Halls of Holly. I'm doing it. Bit of too much overthinking there. That's why it's a good idea for mods to delete fake spoilers as well as real spoilers. Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, any bit of information, whether it's truthful or not, is information. Do I have any mods for the channel, by the way? I have Saribot. I'm too new here. That's mostly the thing I've been trying to not get too overwhelmed about with all the FF stuff, is that I really expected to have a good bit of time to just learn everything and manage things. Hello, Siribots, janitors. So I'm really just keeping my fingers crossed that it'll all be okay. Oh! What? Oh, these are cool. East Wing Hall. Oh, okay. West Wing is not just... Well, maybe it only comes up when I'm on the west side of the map. I still don't know that. I'm guessing it means when it said doors are going to be more likely to be locked in the West Wing. I wonder if it means specifically like a West Wing hall. Corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. And that's what I'm... Foyer. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I haven't come across a locked door yet? Question mark? Corridor. Foyer. I mean, what if I just keep going? I just want to keep going up top. I need to get to the antechamber, so... East Wing Hall gives me more. But I have 2 gems, and I'm gonna start encountering locked stuff sooner or later. Let's do the foyer. All these nerds swarming in. It's great. Okay. Sappy moment. It really... I've talked about this before. I think Nighthawk might remember. I am honestly a pretty big introvert. Or just it takes a lot of energy for me to, like, want to hang out with people and do things. And so I feel like starting streaming and getting to do an activity I love with also other people who just, like, want to hang out and also love it has been truly the best thing for me. It fills my cup day after day. Because we can all just be, like, a little socially anxious, perhaps. Be nerds, hang out, play fun games. And it's great. Yes, you did. Good spot. I don't get sent to... I'm sorry. I will ask beforehand. My apologies. That was a little presumptuous of me. Look at this statue out the window. I like that. Conage, you're funny. Twitch is great for that on the other side. Yeah. So I've mentioned this in some of the comments of the Final Fantasy stream because I feel like people who follow her, it's pretty obvious to see the inspiration, but like getting into the gaming and streaming world, kind of the only person that I've enjoyed watching and following has been Cataclysm, which I just like kind of feel like kindred spirit with her, and I've loved her content, and yeah, so much inspiration from what she's doing, and it's just like so fun to just get a pop in and like hang out. Thank you, Cerberus, again for the hydrate. Same way, like the introvert side, it's just so fun to get to kind of coexist with other people in a way that isn't super committed? I haven't. No, that has been a genre I haven't really tried yet, the automation or factory games. Factorial. Is that one that you would recommend? Also, is it acceptable if I hydrate with my coffee when a hydrate is redeemed? I feel like that is against the rules. And what are these names? Baron Thomas Sinclair. Lord William Epson. Major Nicholas Key. Nicholas Key. Ariana. She's got a crown. Oh, she looks badass. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. Okay, I spent too much time on this foyer. We're going through. Look at the hands pointing to the door. Only if I double sip. It's the best one out there overall, and you can get the demo for free. Okay, let me take a screenshot of that. Factorio. I learned that recently at Jägermeister, is that, yeah, there's the myth that coffee doesn't actually hydrate, but it does. Software dev that likes puzzles, I might like it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll give it a try. I will give it a try. They're not letting me go up any further, and I'm out of gems. Wait, right, because I need gems to enter this? I'll try clicking in and see what happens. Yep. Lavatory. It's red. So the red seems like... Shoot. Okay, I see what... Crap. I see what happened here. Dang it. Dang it. I see what happened here. I kept just being like, I will go up, but then if you only have one door to choose from, and something like this happens, then you're stuck. Then it's a big ol' rips skis. And I don't think I've seen a repeat room, which is important to note. But I didn't choose the chapel, which means I'm not gonna have to go back through the chapel. Closet. What kind of software dev am I? I do front-end development. I started kind of learning full stack and then nabbed a front-end job and haven't looked back. So it's not the reason I started streaming, but definitely a little bit in the back of my head. I'm like, AI's taking over my job, so maybe I should start thinking of a backup plan. We'll see. I'm building the bots that talk to each other. Honestly, that'd be kind of fun. I would kind of enjoy that. Is this just another key? It is another key. Rabbit's foot? Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. So the items can be kind of... Oh. Well, we're gonna lose a lot of feet now. Sounds like you guessed it right. Secret door. I love coding though. I'm such a little nerd. Johnny often has to purposefully pull me away from work because I get so sucked in. Yeah, those were always closed. Are they? I think so. Okay, going the correct way. 42 down to 36 so fast. Well, okay, that's a lesson learned. Because now I'm just back where I started. I felt like I was getting so close to the antechamber already, and lesson learned. Okay, let's try this door. A new thing. I don't have any gems. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. So that makes it seem like the observatory will come back multiple times, but otherwise I have not I've not seen a room that I've already drafted. You stay up making spaghetti? You stay up making spaghetti code? Exactly. Exactly. Well, Jägermeister, you say you do some, like, work from home tech stuff now, right? So the den will get me a gem. The best guest bedroom is a dead end and gets me feet, but I can't do a dead end. I mean, I guess I could. I have one more door in the entrance hall, but... I wish I could choose to rotate this. Oh, let's do the den. Facts of life, that spaghetti code is never getting fixed. So true. That's making my stomach turn already, thinking of all the spaghetti code that never gets fixed. Like, at least if you make actually bad spaghetti, you can just, you know, toss it out. I guess, technically, though, that bad spaghetti also is never getting fixed. Oh, I think I could see that bridge out from the grounds, if that's the bridge from the estate. I got my gem. Item. Use. You work in Ben Admin Tech. You build EDI file feeds for clients / brokers / insurance companies. Whoa. Oh, wait. Sorry. Probably no one can see that because the automod did not like that message. Let's see if I can do something about that. Yeah, you said a bad word. The automod did not like what you had to say. Are these all gems? I'm rich. Till the end of the day. That's pretty good, though. So many clocks. I need a code. I need a code. At some point. No, this wouldn't be the code. This is like too many numbers. Unless it's not 11. Wait, but this is moving. This is moving. I'm kind of impressed that these clocks are actually moving along. Is this just... They're all the same. This is just the real time. There's a triangle. Everything means something, doesn't it? Freegie? Hi, Jake. Welcome back in. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome back. Boo boo pee pee. Carnage. You're such a goob. Trying to trigger those auto mods. You've tried and failed learning assembly a few times. Spaghetti code is obligatory there. Insurance companies is a naughty word. Yeah, what word do you think triggered it? We all hate insurance. That's actually where you came up with the name Stack. Oh, that was one of the only things you ever remembered from assembly. What? That's so funny. Wait, Borky! Oh, you raided. You were lurking, and then you were also streaming. Were you playing Valorant? Bork gets the Borky raid. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Borky, how was your stream? Stretch, thank you for the stretch. And also welcome in Haggerty? How is Valorant? I do need a stretch. I haven't done enough stretching since getting back from my flight, and I've been feeling it. I've been a little. This is always good because my back, like, I always get a lot of back cracks when I've been sitting in my chair. So whenever someone does a stretch, I look forward to getting to do all my back crackles. I feel like the stretch is also a good time to remind myself to not, like, look away from my screen. What is it? You're supposed to do 20 seconds? That long. But not looking at your screen to help with your depth perception or something or another. I'm also... Well, my work hours are pretty flexible. But it is in the middle of my workday. you're duoing with Shark, and then you played a bit more after she had to leave. That's so fun. How was it? See, now the time is moving along. That's so cool. I kind of love that they did that. Den. But one door is locked off. Okay, we're opening. Just laser the eyes, pew pew, no problem. I do need a courtyard. Wait, that's fun looking. And I have gems. I do want to get LASIK sometime. I wear contacts right now. Your comp games together were rough, but the company was top tier. The trade-off, comp and company. I'm glad it was fun though. Okay, let's do the courtyard. The chapel. No, I can't. I'm gonna hold out. Courtyard. Also, if the people are still lurking, thank you anyone who has done a little follow in the last little bit. I'm kind of bad at keeping up with that, but I see you. Unless you don't want to be seen. Then I don't. Then I don't. But thank you for being here. We got a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. See, Frigi, if you told me this, I would be convinced it was a lie. I'd be like, no, it must not be able to be used for digging then. I want to get your eyes lasered too, but it's so expensive. I've never looked at how expensive it is. Also, the emote use. I love that. That makes me so happy. Goes half transparent. You did do LASIK and had pretty good results. Had -3 or so before the surgery. I'm at -3.5. 6 months of extra dryness, but then you're back to normal. See, I feel like that seems worth it. Integrity. Yeah, no worries. You're gonna lurk. You're gonna take Forky's suggestion to make food. Yes, please go eat. Please go eat. No worries if any of you just, like, pop in and want to pop out. That is totally fine. What are ICLs? Jake, yeah, thanks. It's been wild. It's been wild. Let me tell you. Okay, I've got a shovel. How do I... Oh. So show me when I can use it. A few old coins can be spent in the shop rooms. I'm rich. I've got 3 coins to my name. And almost a whole estate. Can I use anything else? I don't think so. About 5k in London. That, I feel like that checks out. Well, no, that's pretty pricey. I think if I hadn't read that and I tried to guess how much LASIK would be, I think I would guess 1.5k. Implantable Ohlmeyer lenses. They're permanent internal collagen contacts. They cut your cornea open and slide them behind your cornea. They'll close you back up. Nasty. Sounds fun. I'm gonna do the right door here. Tough. Tough. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 feet. Corridors always left unlocked. I feel like I should do this nursery. We're gonna do it. Oh, you had to get it instead of LASIK. Now you saying you got ICLs, which was fun. Now I can read the "it was fun" part much more clearly. Why is there this? Look at this. There's this lamppost in the nursery. That's so funny. A painting of the clock. Ooh, a cool lock. Oh, a cute little stuffy. 20 stars. A giant swan. That's creepy. But I would, as a kid, absolutely love having that. Coins. Disco lights on. Are y'all now bonding over your eye operation experiences? Swan or goose? Oh. Goose. The Little Prince. The Red Prince. Blueprints? Red Prince. By Marian Marigold. We get to read a story. Okay, buckle up, everyone. You're gonna do some after stream care. Yes, please do, Borky. I know how it is. I know how it is. I hope you take care of yourself. And thank you for the raid and for popping in for a little bit. Oh my god, Jägermeister. Everything went gray. You were just blind for a few seconds. That sounds like an absolutely wild experience. Blatant tweezers? Technoing it up. Ah! Thanks, Porky. I love you too. I'm so glad that you've been around. I was a little sad when I first started the stream and I didn't initially have your like immediate message being so excited, but I knew you would pop in at some point. I was looking forward to it. That just shows you how happy it makes me to see your messages. Okay, we're going into story time. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? The story he had read in the bath in the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Oh. That's cute! It was a Playboy. What? I don't know what any of this means. Is this a cute story? I mean, kind of all children's stories are a little suspicious if you really analyze them. Maybe I won't. We won't think too hard about that. But it was a cute book. It was a cute book, I think. So this was just we get 5 feet whenever we draft a bedroom. Okay, got it. We've got 2 doors to spare right now. A bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, so I would get a lot of feet. The kitchen. But it does close me off and leave me with only 1 door left. And what are feet if I don't have rooms to go through? Food for sale. And I have 6 coins. So I kind of want to see what's up with the food. But the pantry would also get me more coins. It would connect me to that side. This would connect me over there. So both of these still give me extra doors to go through. Kitchen. Children's literature can be, yes, absolutely horrifying. Very excited at the prospect of double feet. It was too good to be true. It was a trap. I know it. It had to have been a trap. Oh, look at this percolator. That's what they're called, right? Is this the oven? Yeah. Paper towels. So fun. Everything is so much more exciting in game. We got a kettle. We got a blender. We got jars full of colors. Where? Where? What? I thought... Nope. Okay, here we go. Huh. The main course is served only in the dining room. Oh. I don't have a dining room yet, right? No. Huh. You thought a percolator is Star Trek technobabble? I don't think so. I think it's called a percolator. Dog food. Where's the dog? Where's the dog? I didn't notice that. You'll lurk until you sleep. Thanks for coming in, Cerberus, and thank you for the other hydrate again. I appreciate you keeping me healthy. Thanks for popping in. I'm so excited to see more of you around. And also, again, thank you for the subscription. Truly. It means so much to me. I hope you have a good sleep and a good lurk and a good rest of your night. And we are now hydrated. A club sandwich. Oh, these give me feet. Plus feet for 5 feet for every red room in my house, but I haven't gotten any red room. And a banana just gives me 3 feet. Bummer. Whoa. Porterhouse steak, today's main course. A delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. A perfect dish for those who love extravagance. Plus 20 feet. Plus an additional 10 feet if you have a showroom in your house. But how expensive is that? Do I have a showroom? No, I have a storeroom. And is this... So does this just mean that if I get a dining room, then I can access the main course? I don't have any red rooms. I'm gonna open the other door and see what I get from that before I decide if I want to buy a banana. The door is locked! We found our first locked door. But I have 2 keys. Items for sale. Observatory, but that would go... to the wall. That would close me off. Items for sale. So maybe good that I saved my coin. We can see what's there. And the corridor wouldn't give me much. I think I have to do this. Thankfully, I have the gem for this. Commissary? Commissary? What even is that? Oh, what? What? I can't read that. Something blocks. An arcade game? I can't play it? No! No! Why would you put this... Why would you put this in here if I can't play it? Maybe I just need to figure it out. A trash can? Annual Maids Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and day 21. I gotta write that down. I think that... because we actually have days here. Commissary room. 50% off on days 20 and 21. Maybe. Maybe. It's a place where you... It's like a place to buy stuff in a military and prison setting. Oh. What is this estate? It says somewhere this arcade game would work later, but the devs forgot about it. Dang, that's kind of a bummer. That would be such a fun addition. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out, probably live out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password is scratched out. I see an S. Okay, this I definitely... Security and the laboratory. Live out instead of live in. That makes sense. Terminals. That might get us. Security and... Wait, I want to find this laboratory. There's a laboratory? We don't know. Password? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Closed. I wonder if that means I won't be able to find it as a room, or if it means it would be locked. But it was already locked, I think. With match fire without tree? Without. It looks like it starts with an S. Spruce? Spruce match. Spruce fire. Taking a photo. Snoot. That seems close. I think you're onto something there. Oh, I want those bowling shoes. Those look like bowling shoes, right? Jägermeister? Spira. How hard did that trigger all of you? No, I know it now. Slay the Spira. Slay the Spire. I know it now because now I remember it. That we like P over pi. P over pi. That's my way. There's a little something. A hair. Spiderweb. Peeking from odd duties. How's puzzle solving and notebook filling? Pretty decent. I just took some notes. We just found some things I wanted to take notes on. Potentially a password I need to puzzle out. But otherwise, we've just kind of been making rooms. Don't be on my pie. Oh, I've been hearing about it in the comments. I've been hearing all about it. People are funny. Just draw the lavatory. Back to peeking then. Yeah, no big updates to Moroccan Salad. We're still just kind of figuring things out. But I appreciate you popping back in. Magnifying glass. Do I know? I'm not going to know what any of these do. And I only have enough for the magnifying glass. The running shoes. Bummer. Well, if I get this, I can't get the banana. But I'm like not that low on feet right now. Also, who calls it a laboratory? No. That doesn't even check out. Lavatory. Obviously, Herbert S. Sinclair does. The front of the sole is a bit curved for bowling shoes. Oh, interesting. We're getting the magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Okay. What? S. Swan? Song! Swan song! Wait, so those sticky notes in the pictures didn't mean anything. Password. Swan song. Beautiful. Beautiful. You want full contact of the forefoot so you can slide and balance at the same time. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Have you always liked bowling, Jägermeister, or did you just join the league kind of to try something new? I wonder if the magnifying glass was purely just to read that password. It took you like 8 days or something to find this. It's gonna take me 8 days to find something else. The shapes. Alright. So we still have 2 doors. We're filling in our rooms pretty nicely. Bedroom. We get extra feet for that. And an extra door. Spare room goes up top. I think this is whenever you enter this room, gain 2 feet. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's time. We're doing it. Got 5 extra feet. Got 1 extra foot. We've been in here. Greetings from Reddington. Anything fun in the painting? I don't think so, although it is cool to look at. I really like this magnifying glass animation. How it kind of blurs and distorts it around the edges like a real one would. Where's Waldo? Do you think Waldo's actually in here? Could be that figure. Not enough red up top. You played in middle school. Your step-grandpa took you out on Sundays. You didn't like it as much as a kid because you didn't know what you were doing. Yeah, and you're impatient. Yeah, it does seem like a very individual sport. I would struggle with that. You started again about 5 years ago. Your dad was in a league, got injured and needed someone to join in the team, so you joined and loved it. Oh, that's so cool. So you've been doing it for a little while then. And now you play Dota? Does Dota have bowling? I don't think... So last time there was an item box to open in here, but that, as we've learned, is sort of just a bit random. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else in here. Magnifying glass. Look at the eyeballs. Okay. No, but you can deflect blame a lot. Is Dota a multiplayer? I don't know much about it. Oh, we're back. We're back to getting a rumpus room? No, I'm out of gems. Wait, but that looks so fun. Oh, we're back to the red rooms. Dang. Ah, I need a gem. I want to do the rumpus room. What if there's something really good in the laboratory? I do have a key. It could give me an item. I think I'm going to use the chapel. Finally. We're doing the chapel. We're going broke. Oh, it's a 5v5 strategy battle type of game. I had no idea. I mean, I've heard the name Dota for a while, I feel like. But, yeah. I guess I'm now learning that I had absolutely no idea what type of game it was. How does it compare with League? Going up. Is this locked? In a general sense, they're the same thing. Many similarities, similar genre. Okay, got it. Guest room would give us a lot. Locksmith keys for sale. Interesting. Guest room would give us a lot of feet, but then we're locked in. We only have 1 door left, and it's all the way back at the entrance hall. Pantry would give us money. And we would... Of course they would do this. We would unfortunately then lose coin if we backtracked to buy items. But the bedroom setup near the shops is pretty nice, because that helps reduce the number of steps we're losing by a couple. This is going to give me up to 5. We'll lose 1, be down to 4. So I could go back and buy a banana, but I don't really feel the need for that. I think I'm going to do the pantry just to keep giving ourselves doors, but I don't think I'm going to backtrack. Dota has more depth, the graphics are less anime-y. You'd advise anyone against starting. Is that the type of game? MOBA? So do I like Orin. You can tell Waka's my fave. And I also hate the Alphabet. I don't even need to answer anything here. It's because she loves Waka. Y'all already know me so well. Oren's like the mysterious cool guy. How it's hard to not like him. But I'm suspicious. I'm still suspicious. Who is my favorite? I don't know. No, actually, I do know. Is there anything secret here? I like all of them. But I do have a favorite. And I'm sure it will be pretty clear when the time comes. Because I don't want to spoil anything for you all, you know? Which probably is spoiler enough. Okay, door. Locked! And I don't have keys! No! 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 They really get ya. They really get ya. Dang it. I shouldn't have opened so many boxes for items. We have to go all the way back to the entrance hall now. And I'll buy a banana. Evil. Evil. Alright. Buying the banana. Hopefully we'll make up for everything we lost. I need to make sure. I don't think any... This is just whenever you draft a bedroom. So we're just going to go straight down. It's interesting hearing me call out how conditioned a people pleaser Yuna was. You've always known it subconsciously, but you hadn't heard it put that plainly. Yeah. Wait till I try a salty banana. Is that in this game? I think I did just try a salty banana because I was salty about what the game just did to me, and I was trying a banana. Y'all ever try those pickle pops? No. A pickle flavored popsicle? Honestly? I think that sounds pretty good. But yeah, Yuna, I feel like... Well... Yeah, I feel like especially... as someone who's had to battle, like, those thoughts of, like, just trying to be happy when things are hard and people-pleaseriness and things like that, I think it felt a lot more obvious to me to see almost some of the dialogue or things I've said to myself and I've had to battle against before and be like, oh, I know. Relatable. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Gem requirement. No, I'm screwed. Because all I have is the lavatory and utility closet. So is this why? So you have to... Because again, I haven't been seeing repeat rooms. So you kind of have to keep track of what rooms are available, what they look like, and have to know how to place them so that you can reach the end. Like, they're not... It doesn't seem like they're just going to keep feeding you enough rooms. That would be too easy to get to the end. Because here, I've stacked them all in a box, but that is actually quite inefficient in how you would get to the end. Not that I entirely did it on purpose, because a lot of the rooms have angle the doors, but I think you have to potentially be a lot more intentional, maybe, about how and where you're placing rooms? Maybe? But I also have hit more of the limitation because I didn't have the keys or gems. Like, the pantry was there, but I just didn't have a key for it. Let's see what the breaker box is. You used to keep them in the kitchens for hydration in the summer. Oh, that sounds awesome. They're like the little freeze pops, but just pickle brine. That would be so good, especially, like, thinking about playing sports or, like, being outside in the summer when you're hot and losing electrolytes. A pickle pop would be so good. There's so many relatable character traits in FF10. Yeah, there really are. There really are. I feel like every character you could find a way to relate to. You didn't really get Tidus when you were a kid, but you appreciate him as a protagonist so much more now. What a goofball. I think he's a very good protagonist. Pikachu is staring at me. Are you talking about the other NPC I have? Yeah, I feel like Tidus is a very good protagonist. I mean, he's definitely a personality that I could see annoying some people. But I think he's got that, like, harmless... I feel like he's got that harmless little brother energy enough that also makes it really easy to play as him as a protagonist. Breaker room. Ooh. Are those prayer beads? And, tire wrench? What is that called? Yeah. Oh, what? Dark room. I wonder if one of these is the hallways outside. Ha 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 ha. Some kind of beads. It's easy to undersell his significance to the story. I think, at least from what I've experienced so far, I feel like you kind of have to have an understanding of, like, be able to introspect or, like, think about all the personalities of the characters and how they relate to each other to really understand the importance of his personality in the story and with the other characters. Because it's like, I mean, yeah, y'all have seen, I love to think, I love to just deep dive into all of it. So I feel like for me, it feels so obvious to see just how incredible his character and personality is to the story already. But I feel like you have to be able to kind of see and acknowledge that. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Key card entry system. VAC indicators. I can press these. I can move these switches. I can press the breakers. These are all on. Cabinet. That's off. Toggling of breaker switches. VAC indicators. What would that be? Key card entry system. I just turned off. I should have that on. These are green. Might as well turn them all on, right? Turn on the garage? But I don't... Dark room, garage, gymnasium. I don't have any of that. I feel like I'm not going to know what any of that did. I don't know, and I'm not going to know. I'm very excited to see me uncover more. I'm excited too. Wonder if I can electrocute yourself on this. Should I just try pressing more of the breakers? Did anyone else taste the electrical socket as a kid, or is it just you? I hate to break... Gonage, no. You're too good at that. You're too good at that. I did not taste one as a kid. I gotta read it. You were shocked at how good it tasted. I just hope not too shocked. Let's turn off the dark room and the gymnasium, because those were off before. Why not? And now we can be sad because I'm gonna have to start the day over. Or we can be excited because I get to start the day over. How about that? I don't have keys. I don't have gems. I'm still... Maybe I need a... I feel like it would say something if I needed a key to open this. I could just wander the halls. I could buy another banana. I could not do anything with that. Could not do anything with that. The breaker box did not have an open up these doors. And we still have this padlock. I wonder... I don't think it would have anything to do with the clocks. With match, without tree. What might that have meant? Something. I'm like curious if the room that had all the clocks, if I need to put in the time. It's gonna have changed now from the last time I saw it. So I'd have to go back, see the time, but then it would change by then. So I don't think that would be it. No, these are just rocks. Okay, I guess we're jumping to... I have to do this from the menu. Day 3. Oh, and I can go back and see the result of each of my days. Cramped bungalow. Are they gonna name each of my patterns? Call it. East facing cottage. They are naming each of them. That's cute. New rooms 10. East wing favored. Huh. You can't believe they made a system for these namings. And the picture of the estate. Oh, I hadn't even picked up on that yet. That they're able to draw a picture of what the estate would look like. That's so cool. That's so cool. I know the lock on the gate, but we'll say nothing. If you need, feel free to ask. Okay, I appreciate that, Time Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. There's a clock on the outside. And then if I give up or just want to know what's in the gate, I will ask you. That's good to know that you know it. There's a clock on the outside. So maybe... I'm not gonna waste my steps right now, but maybe I'll write a note to try that. Question? Okay, blank slate. Cramped bungalow. Hallway in a storeroom. Is it? And here's just like a one window thing. Oh, I'm so excited to see how some of these other pictures end up. That's so fun. Hmm. Well, maybe I should give the east side some love now. Or we just go straight down the middle. What the? Code check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. That's cool. A closet would just immediately give me 2 items right now. But a pantry would get me moving along. But I don't... Check one item and retrieve it on a day. Huh. I mean, it is. That could be nice to have on the main entrance, because I imagine I'll be passing back through here. But I could also just get 2 items right now. Let's try it. I'll do the code check. I can't do anything with it right now, but we'll practice some... I shouldn't go in there, but I see a note. I'll wait. I'll wait. You love puzzle games. You play this and got to a point where you know a lot. We will not say unless asked. That is very respectful of you. But that's cool that you've played this game so much that you know, like, all the little secrets. That's what other people were saying, is that, like, the 100, it sounds like 100%ing this game is very different from just maybe getting to the end. You're not the only knower in the chat. Imagine somebody's been watching streams and playing for a full year. They probably have lots of things memorized. Yeah. Random Red, does that mean you watch a lot of the Blueprints streams? I think I'm gonna do the parlor. One of these times I'm gonna get got by these boxes. Can I? Has this been here every single time? The magnifying glass? I feel like it has maybe been there and I just have never picked it up. And instead I bought it. May the 2nd. Huh. I don't know if it has. It looked so... It looked like it was... had been there before, but maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? I guess I'll have to go through the parlor another time to see. This is the black box. Lies. This is the black box. Lies. So this has to be true. The black box is not empty. Wait, I gotta double check myself. The black box lie. This is black box lie. This has to be true. Black box is not empty. The black box contains gems. Conage! You found the Satan vibes. Alright, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Thank you for the redemption. I have to imagine the boxes get harder. I'm only on day 3, and there was that sign that mentioned days like 20 and 21, so they expect you to go a lot further. Is she about to sacrifice a puppy? You wish. No, I need to get like, I want to get like little devil horns or something. We just turn everything really red. Let's see. The deep red. But I want to find more fun bits to add to this. You you seem like, I mean, you were like you kind of, you know, I was just picking up on what you weren't saying. Bust out the face paint. That would also be fun. Or like a mask. Red Prince vibes. Exactly. Exactly. I need a whole fit. Doesn't mean you won't pretend to be offended. All right. How's this? What we got? Oh, I need to turn off the lights. Hold on. It's gotta be extra red. Okay, I think this will do it. Red Prince Satan vibes have commenced. See, and that's where I need to get. I want to get like little horn or something I can put on. Setting it up exactly. Okay, I've got the gems. We've got the parlor. If y'all have any other ideas on what to add to the Satan vibe, outside of sacrificing anything, that is against it. That was against the rules. We're not doing it. But I'm definitely more familiar with Star Wars than I am Star Trek. Sing mode? No one's done that yet. I'm not a good singer, but I've been nervous for someone to try that at some point. Hopefully you need more bits before you can do that. I'm more familiar with Star Wars. I like Star Wars, but I don't like, I probably wouldn't say that I'm a huge fan just because I don't know as much or keep up with it as much. But I could get like a red lightsaber. Ain't no sacrificing Star Fox here. No. She's been so cute after I've gone out of town or come back from being out of town. I think she missed me, which is cute. You put sing mode on your stream and you've been regretting it. Oh no. How many times have you had it triggered? Guest room. No. Den, I think would be good. The pantry just goes back. Hopefully that'll come up later. Let's do the den. We'll get another gem. 3 to 4? Dang. That's a lot. I forget if I have a time limit for mine too. Clock. What time is it here? Still early on. I wonder if it starts at a certain time each time. Because last time we got into the room and it was like 11 something already, I think. But we got into seeing this clock a lot sooner. There are probably clocks everywhere and I haven't been looking at them. Let's go this way. Am I missing anything else? Is there? I don't have a key. I found a magnifying glass in that other room, which makes me wonder if there might be some other item just lying around. Chess piece? This game does take a lot of sit down and play, though, to find all the stuff in the game. Oh, I bet. I don't really have any intention to, like, 100% it on stream. And I think also, especially with the roguelites and likes, I feel like there's less... Like, you can kind of, especially on stream or recording, I think you can just kind of play as much as your heart desires and then get what you want out of it. But it might be a game I end up playing a little bit off stream later down the road. Courtyard gem requirement. Like also, I think I will do the storeroom because I still have that other open door in the den. And this will get me a key, coin, and another gem. For the closet would give me 2 items and then I could coat check. Now I'm torn. I have 3 gems. I'm doing the closet. I decided. The roguelike elements are kind of whatever, IMO. It's more about the puzzles and the mystery. Yeah, I can see that too. Like, this is... I feel like a lot of roguelikes tend to be platformers and stuff, and this is very much not that. I got a key. A compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Whoa. That seems helpful. But I'm guessing once I put it in the coat check, then I don't have it in my inventory. So it seems like I'll need to drop an item off at the coat check before I end my day. So I'll need to remember. I mean, I haven't really gone that low on steps yet. But I'll need to remember that. damned chapel. The damned utility closet. What does that even do? Bedroom? I don't have any coin, so I could do the chapel. Let's do it. Because I guess doing it earlier on too. Now I have coin. I didn't find that last time. I wonder if this was in here last time. Doing the chapel earlier on, unless you have to backtrack back through it, feels a little easier. Mysterious. Up top to the side. Wait. That's up top. Let's try. Hopefully I can get just a single room thing here. Storeroom. Maybe I'll save Sari with Link, but I don't really have. Last time things were pretty expensive. They're mostly 8 coins. If I do the storeroom, I'm just gonna lose the coin that I got. But I will get a gem and a key. West Wing. Let's do the storeroom. Am I a longtime anime fan? I do really love anime. I watch a lot. I would say I mostly started watching anime a couple years back. So maybe only over, or like a few years back. So maybe only over the course of a few years, but it's the main form of television that I consume. Are you Jägermeister? So we got my coin, we got my key, we got my gem. Are there any other items? More art. Doesn't look like any items. What is my favorite hentai? Is that... Are you asking what I'm thinking you're asking? I'll tell you my favorite anime. Do you see this eye roll? You deserve 5 of those. But I only gave you 3. I'll save the 2 for later. Because I know something else is going to come up. She learning Japanese to read the boy love poems. Exactly. Y'all are on to me. Y'all are on to me. Okay, we're going up top. Bedroom. Maybe. Spare room. Maybe. Hallway. Not yet. Let's do the spare room. Think I'm learning that you want to save some of the rooms with more doors. Potentially for later. You support it, Porky. They all do. Hey, you know, we all like what we like. No judgment here from myself to myself. I want this to be an item. The spare room. I wonder what it was meant to be. We got some blue. Should be red prints. Okay. Oh, we can see what the drawing room is. Or I could just get coin. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. That makes me feel like I should save it. You can draw new floor plans while you're drafting in this room. Is that just, like, you can draw the room you want or add a door to drafted rooms? Or is it that you can change the floor plan that you already have set? I have so many questions, but I think I'm going to hang on to this. I'm going to try the pantry. Okay, but fave anime. All right, now you're asking seriously, huh? You grew up on Dragon Ball Z. You've watched anime periodically over time. Definitely a lot you need to catch on. You just don't watch much TV. Who knows? I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z. What are some of my favorites? I cycled through so many. I'm 3 episodes left on finishing the new Jujutsu Kaisen season, and that has been so good. But then I also recently watched Hell's Paradise, which was really good. I feel like sometimes it can be a little... Some people like it, some people don't, but I really liked ReZero something something Another World. And that's coming out with its new season right now, which I need to start watching. Frieren was the first anime that kind of got me into the anime era. So I've really enjoyed that one. I liked Solo Leveling. Kaiju number 8 has been good. I have never really done a cosplay, but the first prop I'm in the process, I just need to paint it. I'm in the process of making was the giant axe that one of the characters in Kaiju number 8 has. So that's been fun. Yeah. I feel like there's not really one that has impacted me in a super drastic way. I feel like I watch anime more as kind of like not really escapism. I feel like I'm not necessarily using it for escapism, but kind of as like a fun, entertaining thing to watch that's just so different from day-to-day, quote-unquote, real life. So I feel like I haven't watched too many that have really emotionally impacted me too much. And I kind of just watch it for funsies. Have I seen any Studio Ghibli films? A few. I need to watch more. I would like to watch more. I'm trying to think if I recently watched Howl's Moving Castle. And then before that, I think I'd watched Poco Rosso. And then maybe the newer one, Boy and Heron. So good. Which one, Nighthawk? Just the Ghibli films? I've got a magnifying glass. I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. This... Bring back any change from the order and leave it in. I feel like this means something and I haven't... We're not there yet. I haven't watched Spirited Away yet. No time to watch other anime. On your list, but you never have the time. I watch way too many. Princess Mononoke, yeah, I've seen that one too. It's your favorite film of all time. Trigun is your favorite anime. I haven't heard of that one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, Thunderbird, it's been Johnny and I. Well, Johnny's seen Spirited Away. So it's kind of now... Has he? I think he has. One of those things where, like, I feel like since it's on the darker side, usually when I bring up being in the mood for a Studio Ghibli film, it's not, like, Spirited Away doesn't end up being the one that is the vibe we're seeking to watch, but I also really want to watch it, so I need to make it happen soon. Steins Gate is a great narrative-driven time travel anime you might consider. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I love it. Some are really not that good, and some are really entertaining to watch. The door is locked. We're getting to the locked doors, and I only have 2 keys. A nook gives me a key. I could buy an item from the commissary. Passageway requires 2 gems. Could maybe hang on to that, though, although... I'm getting in a riskier spot here, not having extra doors. Because I'd have to go back to the entrance hall if I get stuck. So I think I might want to do the passageway. Let's do it. 2 gems, oh well. You watched the original Trigun and started watching Trigun Stampede. It's pretty good so far. Is Stampede a newer version? What's it about? Some anime just don't hit for people. Heresy, you know. You've tried to start Cowboy Bebop 3 times. You can't do it. I've watched Cowboy Bebop. It is... I liked it, but from how much people seem to love it, I was surprised at what it was. And I don't think I would say that I loved it, but I liked it. Wow, the passageway is so dark. It looks like it would kind of connect to a breaker room. I just go north? I mean, that's where I'm headed, right? But what is Trigon about? Locked. Why they do this to me? Are just all the doors are all the doors locked after you get up to the certain layer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th layer. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. The observatory. I mean, I could figure out what the observatory does, but that would also only loop back in on itself. The bedroom would continue on, but I'm not low on feet. The conference room, though, just goes straight down. Oh, I'm so curious to see what the conference room and observatory do, but I think I'm gonna do the bedroom here. See what happens. Any potentially new items just sitting around? Also, Blueprints Boy's faceless. The mirror has no reflection. Okay. Hallway. Corridor is always left unlocked. So that would be something that we'd probably want to draft from the passageway or higher up, because it seems like more doors get locked higher up. Observatory. I mean, this would connect me back up. Hallway. I only have 2 gems left. Okay, let's try the observatory. Could be a vampire, yeah. So the red prince could be like my secret identity. This is that same drawing from the shop place. Without tree. And there's a tree! Does that mean something in this room? Whoa. I can use this. Wait, but where's... We need to get it to the window, right? To the window... To the wall. Is that... not high enough? Oh! It's stuck. So I can also... Oh. Wait. I can go up there. I need it the other way, so... Maybe? Maybe? So I can... No, I need to use it as a ramp somehow. Do what? Okay, let's try doing it the whole other direction. Singing for free? See, I figure if I give y'all a little bit every now and again, then maybe you won't ask for more. Huh. Will that go further? No. Stuck there. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Ben Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. 1809, we have another code thing. to try. 1809. Oh, more reading. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on... Why is that in bold? Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. Wait, I think there were some clocks where it looked like there was this, like the slice, this triangle design. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Do I automatically get all of this, or no, it's when I get, maybe when I get the different stars from observatory rooms. The slice, +3 steps. Diamond disc, minor, +1 gem. The Southern Cross rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Whoa. Or is this something I can look up into the sky and see? Oh, I probably look through the telescope maybe and see what's happening on each day. Calvis, the key, +1 key. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Diamond disc major, +5 gems. Holy cow. Raxus, the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. The sale. Everything is 50% off today. Borealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Oh, there can be special flowers in the green room. Friends of Lightning. Hi, found your YouTube vids on your first FF10 playthrough. How are you? I'm so good. Welcome in. Yeah, a lot of people from the FF10 playthroughs. It's been really cool. Slightly overwhelming, but overall really cool. It's preface, another word for makeup. Preface. I think that would be the word for like a makeup wipe. Your preface. Because it's like what you have before you put your face on. Yeah, the sale would mean everything is 50% off today, which would be really nice because I feel like it's hard to get a lot of coins. But Renza, I'm so glad you popped in. I've been so excited to get to know like some of the people who have followed or come in from that playthrough and have Twitch or get on Twitch. So I'm happy you're here. Welcome in. Okay, there's only 20 of these. I'm not going to take pictures of each page. Are there anything that looks secret with magnifying glass? What's up with the little stars? No. Dub deal. But I need to figure out what these stars mean. What we got going on. Jump! Oh, I can't go off. Oh! What is... So this... Oh! This moves it up higher. Just one? Two... Now... Maybe I need to go back the other way. Also, give me a second. I'm gonna blow my nose again. It's time. I's back. You can probably tell how hard I'm going. Quick, something behind. You can probably tell how hard I go on my nose blowing because of how long it took me to blow my nose. But I'm fully in the boat of that. You just gotta, you know, you just gotta get it all out. Okay. Oh, also, I'm sorry, y'all. I always forget to move my little camera thing once I know what's going on with the game. So now, y'all can scream at me at all the resources I have or don't have. This looks like it's about to whack me. Nope, it went over. Is that? Yeah, that looks like it's looking out there now. Oh, we can see. Okay, so it does seem like this corresponds to North Star. Gain 1 gold. We haven't seen repeating rooms at all. I'm wondering if the observatory repeats or if it's between days. This is the first time I've done the observatory, but would it be like the next day if I get one again? Then there'll be 2 trunks added to the entrance hall. And so each time I draft the observatory, I get these different boons. That's what I'm kind of curious about, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. That would be kind of fascinating. I also wonder if there's a way to get up there. I was thinking I'd be able to walk on the telescope potentially, but I now don't think I can. Would you say I have really big nasal cavities? I have never thought that once in my life, so... I don't think I think they're average. Maybe they're on the big side. I'll say 15% larger than average. How's that? Alright, we're going up. It's not locked. Should I try the lavatory? Courtyard, we might... No, we can't get extra thing. Utility closet? That did nothing for me last time, but it feels like there's something there. All of these are going to block off the other door in the passageway. Courtyard is going to use a gem, and I don't really know what that gives me at this point. Let's try the lavatory. We haven't done it yet. I want to see what it is, if anything. On a scale of short king to 6 feet, Chad, how big are your ear cavities? How big are my ear cavities? I would say someone who is borderline unable to call themselves a short king, and so then they just kind of like unfortunately are just short but not a king, which is kind of tough for them. But I think short king is more of a personality trait, you know? Like if you want to be a short king, you can be a short king. So I want to interact with stuff. I want to turn on the sink and leave it running. HSS. Okay, so the lavatory, rank 5 because I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the rank is just the layer I'm reaching. You're good. You're multitasking. No worries at all. You're shortcake. I like shortcake over short king. Anyone can be short with enough work, but not everyone can be king. Rank equals row. Okay, yeah. That checks out. That checks out. Okay, I guess we're using a key. I guess we're using a key. The door's changed. My last key. Okay. We can get another key. But the corridor is always left unlocked. So we know that other door is going to be unlocked. Well, I think I know. That's what I'm assuming this means. Let's do the corridor. And hopefully I won't regret it. I like those clouds. That's fun. Yes! Boudoir! Boo! The billiard room. That's new. I mean the hallway gets us one door away, but I don't have a key. I think I'm gonna need a key. The billiard room could give me a key though, because previously the puzzle room has a prize. But the hallway gets us so close. Like it could be a matter of one room versus at least 3. But the hallway rooms are probably gonna be locked. Ah! What do I do? That's what it means, yes. I'm glad it didn't mean something else. Oh! But also, puzzles are kind of fun, and I haven't seen the billiard room yet, so I'm kind of curious what that does. I feel like it's gonna be locked. Billiard room. I'm doing it. Oh, I'm rich! And I have no shops to buy money. 20 whole coins? Math? Paint. Beer. Balls with numbers. But I can't interact with it. Is that? Okay. So it has to be... pattern of numbers. We have... let's see. Blue stripe is 15. Yellow stripe is 13. Pink is 12. Red solid is 3. We have our 8 ball. Orange solid is 5. And would there be a way to know what order that potentially should be in? Would be the position on the table. There's also a bunch of stuff over here. Try 5, 8. 12, 3, 14, then 15. Although I wonder if it'd have something to do with... No, probably not. Like the order of stripe or solid that you go in. The music disappeared. I've been in this room for too long. Wait, but I was trying 5. I was trying 5 and that actually didn't seem to do anything. Let's start with 15. Click the one that's lit up. Okay, that makes sense. I clicked 18 and it changed to 14 and 3, which does add to 17. Does that mean I click 17? Okay, something else happened there. 15 minus 7 is 8. Darts, but we're not playing the darts. 12 minus 6 is 6. Multiplication? 2 times 5 is 10. Oh, what? Order of operations. Is that important? But no, there's no way. No. Well, no. No. 12 minus 7. No, 5. 5 times 4, 20. A key! I knew I would get a key. This looks like a fancy key. No, wait. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. That is nice. But I don't... Wait. Does that mean I need still another key to unlock that door? We did it! Thanks for your help, Thunderbird. I really appreciated your help. The door is locked. Special keys. Do I want to go that way? Yes. It's the only way I have to go outside of going all the way back to the start. And it's going to have many doors. But will it have more keys? Special keys. Silver key. Weight room. Lose half your feet. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Rotunda! Can rotate, but I need 3 gems. Wow. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I still kind of have a lot of feet. I feel like I would rather do the weight room. Let's do the weight room. Because if I have to backtrack fully anyways, I'll just give up. Key. The key. Wait, key card access? Is this from the breaker room? Do you even lift, bruv? Clearly they don't. I mean, look at this. They left all the weights on the bar. Kettlebells, that's kind of fun. Wait. There are all these doors, but they require... The security door is locked by electronic key card. Ah! No! Why are you gonna put that this room has 3 doors and the other one's gonna require a key? Oh, it doesn't! What? The garage gives me 3 keys, and I have a gem. The nook? But the garage is empty. The breaker box. I remember there was something on the breaker box about a key card, but I don't have a key card. Fudge nuggets. The breaker box had something with the garage. I feel like I just have to do the nook. I don't have a key card. I need to keep moving forward. I need to figure out what room has a key card. Maybe. Let's do the nook. This is a disaster. What? Never mind. Save. Wait, what was a disaster? Oh, thinking that I didn't have a key for the store. And then it was fine. But I'm also curious what the garage would have looked like. Yeah, still just telling me, wait. Oh! Yeah. Billiard puzzle notes. It tells me. Oh, there would have been division in here too. Order of operations is just from center outwards. Oh, that's funny. Sinclair, something many secrets that will take to his that he will take to his grave. Sinclair has many something secrets. Many more secrets that he will take to his grave. Antechamber appears to be sealed by all 4 sides. Must be a way to open. Oh, so even if I get there, I may not even be able to open it. Do I have to surround it? What? I would put a garage in the middle of my estate, Jam. I really would. I actually really would. I love garages. That's funny. I think I'll end up putting the compass back in my coat check room. No! Wait, but I have a key. But now I'm keyless. This room counts as 2 bedroom. Veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Well, I'm at the end and I don't have that many gems. Missieri. 1 gem. Items for sale. I do have a lot of coin. Okay. We're still moving forward. Surrounded is a puzzle game, not a Sun Tzu teaching. That's the for the Art of War book, right? Their teachings of war and everything. Okay, this is still Swan Song. I am glad I could check that. Wait! Now this is different. With this, without. I definitely remember seeing this chart art somewhere. What does that mean? I haven't seen a security or laboratory room. Alright. What items we got? I can buy a key. I can buy a shovel. What is the salt? I want to know what the salt shaker does. I can buy a gem. I mean, I kind of need all of that. 13, 15. Without stomped. Salty banana. We're back on salty bananas. So I'm probably going to want to buy the key and the gem. Eat a salty key. Don't tempt me. Locked. Wait. like, locked and there's not even a way to open it. Excuse me? This game wasn't supposed to freaking get my butt. There's not even dirt in here. Why would I buy a shovel? Dig something outside? Gem. Wait! I meant to click the salt shaker! No! 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 I was being mean to the shovel and then it got me. Dig your own grave. I guess I will be now. That was so silly. Wait, I want to know what the salt shaker does. No! Tragic. Yeah, Thunderbird, that's the appropriate emote. Gosh, dang it. Okay, well maybe there's something maybe I can dig in this trash can. Or on the arcade. Or somewhere outside. Oh, I can use the key. Great. No salty banana. Dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting this room. The rumpus room! I can get more coin! And it requires a gem. But there's also the hallway. Ah! I want to see the rumpus room. But the hallway seems safer. But the hallway could be locked. And maybe a salt shaker helps you open a door. I'm torn. Would a keycard be in a dark room? See, hallway gives me 2 chances to have a door I can get through. Rumpus room eats a gem. It gives me money to buy the salt shaker. And is more exciting. Because I haven't seen the rumpus room. That's some MacGyver shit. Lost your keys? Call a locksmith? Get some salt? The locksmith would come in and with the thing of salt. I think I'm gonna do the hallway. Or, wait, hear me out. Maybe the dark room, since it's a bad room, the doors would be unlocked. Dark room. When you don't like any of your options, just go for the worst one. Dork room got him. Yeah, I got stuck in the dork room. Would the lights have stayed on if I had done the breaker box? I feel like actually, yes, the dark room was the one that wasn't working. Well, this is a key card, and this is most certainly going to be locked. Dang it! The dork room did get me. Tragic. Y'all, we came so close. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe the rumpus room wouldn't have been locked because you have to use a gem to access it. Well, it was nice knowing y'all. Can I get back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I can do my code check. Well, What does the with and without mean? A question for the ages. Thanks, Nighthawk. I hope you have a good rest of your day. It was good to see you again. This is all still blocked off. Passageway. No, don't go through the bedroom. Go through the... The chapel. Losing my last coin. Den. I don't think extra stuff shows up. Wait. Sorry, wait. Yeah, to the parlor. Back here. Coat check. I am gonna ring the bell. That's fun. And ding! Check item. Should I check the shovel? No. Compass. You can retrieve this item on any day you have a coat check in your house. Oh, cool. Oh, did that just... You already have an item checked here. Okay. Please retrieve it before checking in another. Nice. The compass seemed pretty good, so... I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. And now I can figure out what happens if I run out of feet. If Simon loses all of his feet. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough feet to get to the lock to see if 1809 does it. Oh no! Well, you kind of did get stuck in place. You have used all your feet and now must call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. Is that just still saying it resets? Charming cottage. Total rooms 20. Reached rank 8. Oh, and it has the observatory on it. That's fun. Items found. 3. New rooms 9. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. I also really like that loading image. The holly symbol. No, this is the same. Such a cool intro. Am I supposed to know what rooms to place by looking at what the estate looks like from the outside? Okay, I am gonna have to get to work soon, so I don't think I'm gonna start a whole full-fledged other run. But I want to try to see if the lock on the gate has anything to do with the date I saw. And this clock is moving right now, too. What does it start on? 6, 7, 8. Starts at 8 a.m. All of my days start at 8 a.m. It would be kind of cool to see in the game how long all of these take me. If I know it's starting at 8 a.m. every day. I guess I could sit and calculate actually how fast time is moving in the game versus IRL. I can't tell if that's a road down there or maybe just a river. That's kind of cool though. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, let's try the lock. And then that might be where we wrap things up. But this is pretty fun. It's like engaging but also relaxing. I feel like especially a lot of platformer roguelikes, they get you just get the addicted feeling, but sometimes not really in a way that you want to engage with. But I feel like this kind of does it in a relaxing way. No, dang it. Time flies when you're having fun. So true, so true. Okay, what if I just guess what time it is? What if I sit here and try every combination of possibilities? That'd be a pretty good stream, right? Would y'all enjoy that? Wait, and there's so many apples in here. I could get so many feet. Shouldn't take more than a day. Alright, you're right. You're right, Konage. That's the gamer move. Okay, so we'll start... Well, we gotta start with 0, 0, 0. And what is what's the difference between permutations and combinations again? Because this is the one where... I think it's combinations and not permutations. Alright. No, I'm kidding. 10,000 combinations, 1 per second, 3 hours. 1 per 3 seconds, 9 hours. Easy. I could definitely do 1 per 3. Definitely could do 1 per 3 seconds. 9 hours? I've done an 8-hour stream before. That'd be a pretty good way to get my first 9-hour one. Okay. We only did, but not today. We only hit our 3-hour mark today. But I think I am going to call it there so I can get to work, especially since I was out of town. I don't want to stream too long on my first day back. 9-hour stream. Now, Borky, would you be in for the 9-hour stream if it was just me trying different combinations on the lock the whole time? And actually, I mean, it would be shorter than that, presumably. Granted, there is a chance that it wouldn't be shorter than that. Yes. You're awesome, Porky. I love you. There would be... Because I would most likely get the combination before the last one that I tried. So, you'd call emergency hotline. So it wouldn't take 9 hours. It would be shorter than that. We just don't know how much shorter. It would be very unlikely that the right combination would be the last one that I tried. Unless the game purposely makes it that that's the only way you can open it. But it doesn't sound like it is because people watching, or maybe still watching, 8.9 hours knew the code. But alright. Call it a day, resume day 4. Yeah, I'll just save it here. We'll keep it on day 4. Wait. Is that save and quit just ends up calling it a day? I already saved, so if I just exit out of this, then maybe it would reset on day 4? I guess I'll find out. But it has been saving because it saves after each day. So, we'll miss you. Hags. Thank you. Yeah. So I'll end it there. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was really exciting to have new people in. It was great to meet you all and chat. And I hope I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for keeping me company on this new game. I'm a little curious. I feel like this is a good game to play on and off stream. Again, since it's not super narrative driven, it feels less like I feel the need to just keep it a pure stream game, but also like if I get it one day, I want people to see it. Just quit your job. I'm getting there. Konage. We're working on it. Okay? We're working on it. We'll see. I mean, AI might just replace me before I have the chance to quit it, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll see. This is a fun game. I'm eager to try it more, and then we'll see. I feel like, again, just the roguelite like type games is kind of, I never know how long to play it, how long I want to play it, so I'll probably just keep doing it for how long it feels fun and whatever feels right. I would like to get it. Chat is glad. Hello. You lurked after being recommended the FF10 video. I'm so glad. Thanks for lurking and for sending the chat at the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed. So my schedule for the days and times I usually stream is on my description. I unfortunately cannot stream tomorrow, so there'll be no Tuesday stream. I will be back on Thursday. I forget what time, but it's on my description somewhere. And then I'll see if I can do a bonus stream on Friday to make up for it. But we'll just see, since this week might be a little busy catching up on things. Chad is glad and so am I. I love that. I'm glad you had fun. Chad is glad. Full-time streamer. We'll see. I'm a long way from anything close to that. I'm rocking solid. Thanks for the last-minute hydrate. I didn't do as good today. We can definitely be better. But yes, I'm so glad to have met so many new people. Thank you everyone for coming in and for all the love and support on YouTube if you came from that side. And hopefully I will see you all again on Thursday, presumably for more blueprints. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your night if you have a night ahead of you. Enjoy the rest of your day if you have a day ahead of you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye Konaj, bye the Moroccan Salad, bye Borky, bye Chad is Glad, Thunderburb, Jake if you're still in here, Frigi if you're still in here, Jägermeister Cooks, anyone else who is lurking. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!